Good Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Daytona Beach. It is week 23, I believe. This is race 16. You see, we got a little bit of different color up at the top of the screen. NBC is taking over the rest of this schedule for the year. We are here finishing up happy hour for tomorrow night's race. The Busch Series just wrapped up. Carl Edwards ended up winning that race. He won it from pole. Um, the first about 15 laps were pretty standard, pretty basic, I guess you could say, but there was a late wreck. Edward was able to capitalize and was able to drive his Ford into victory lane. We got cars going around the track there. You see Kurt Busch right there driving the Coca-Cola C2 paint scheme there with Sharpie on the hood. We'll kind of go through these paint schemes here. Yeah, we'll be talking about, NBC will be taking over the second half of the season. Here's our point leader, Matt Kenseth. There's Kevin Harvick driving Coca-Cola car as well as Ricky Rudd. It is 4th of July weekend, so we're going to get some red, white, and blue paint schemes out here as well. There's Ryan Newman. Um, I believe he is your pole sitter for tonight, your Daytona 500 winner. He also won Talladega earlier this year, as well as the Coke 600. So, yeah, we're going to see a lot of this 3x3 action, 3 wide. Um, we'll have to see how tonight goes, but should be a fun one here. We'll finish up with happy hour, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Welcome everybody. It is Saturday night. We are down in Daytona for race 16 of the 2004 season. We should have a good one here on deck for you. We got Ryan Newman there on pole. We got Tony Stewart right there to his outside. A lot of Dodges up there. We talked about the Dodge body. They're really, really good at these higher speed downforce. They're slippery right through the air there. Should be a good one here tonight. We will go over qualifying results. Here's qualifying. Ryan Newman, Tony Stewart, 25 to a 28, couple 31s, 32s. These guys are all within about a tenth or so. Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, right around the top 10. Kind of come down here. Pick out your favorite driver and where they are starting tonight. And during practice, the 5 and 97 blew up, so they'll be starting from the back. Here's practice. Doesn't really mean a whole lot. They were kind of in the draft. And then same thing with happy hour. But yeah, we'll talk about any stories coming up. I mean, it's Daytona, pretty straightforward. But yeah, here we go.
Drivers, to your cars.
There's the drivers. They're coming to your cars here. We'll talk over some points here. There's Ryan Newman. Roger Penske made an announcement last night that Ryan Newman is confirmed to be in the 12. Robbie Gordon is going to the 2 next season, and Penske is expanding to a 3-car operation, basically buying out the 77, making another car more competitive. So that'll be interesting. Ryan Newman is looking to cut into Matt Kenseth's lead. You can kind of see him back there. But yeah, we'll get into this race. There's going to be a lot of 3-wide action. There might be a couple big wrecks. We'll have to see. All right, we are back, setting down to the command of fire engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
There's the command of fire engines. Let's get your starting lineup here. Row 1 inside, we got Ryan Newman, your pole sitter, to his outside, Tony Stewart. All right, Tony Stewart. We got Sterling Marlin, Jeremy Mayfield. Then we got Bill Elliott to his outside, Steve Park, Terry Labonte, Michael Waltrip. Row 5, we got Bobby Labonte, Jimmy Johnson. Row 6, Jeff Gordon, Casey Mears. Then we got Jay McMurray, Joe Nemechek, Kenny Wallace, and we got there's the 91 right there, David Starr. Looks like he has a tire going down or something. He's on the apron. That is not what you want to see to start your race. There's the 5, the 97. They got Ewan Harvick's on pit road. Something's wrong with that car. They pushed it back to the pits. We'll have to get an update there. There's the 01, the 7, the 4. Just kind of pick out your favorite driver here. A lot of red, white, and blue supporting America. We got 40 laps here tonight. Not sure what the fuel window will be. I'm sure we'll have to make at least one pit stop. Yeah, I believe there was 5 Coca-Cola cars and only 3 Pepsi products cars. We got the Mountain Dew there. There's a Coca-Cola. There's one. And then there's Jeff Burton, Ricky Rudd, and then back here, yeah, and then Harvick as well, and there's Kurt Busch. Harvick is still on pit road, but meanwhile, here comes the field coming out of turn 4. These cars can make that left-hand turn. We're going to get this race underway. 40 laps here at Daytona. And we are green from the high banks of Daytona. Race 16. They're already 3 wide for second, coming down to turn 2. They are in 4th gear, and they're nearly 4 wide. Sterling Marlin does not want to give Stewart room. Mayfield and Bill Elliott, they're both going to check up, right? Slap 1. Take your time here. Oh, Bill Elliott's going to force it 3 wide up the inside. There goes Bobby Labonte. There's Jeff Gordon and Joe Nemechek, couple Hendrick teammates. But coming back to the line will be Ryan Newman will lead lap 1, and Mayfield, that's Marlin and Bill Elliott, they touch. Wow, these boys are aggressive here tonight. And the Daytona 500, it's hot, it's slick. It's 50 laps, it's a long race, one of the most important races of the season. And I'm not saying this race is not important, but these guys, they can, lends it to be more aggressive. These guys can make more moves. It's nighttime. It's way more grippy. The cars have tons of grip. Just hopefully it's not too aggressive. And you have to watch out for that inside line. That inside line is going to be fast all night long. And it's going to be a battle to get down to the bottom and protect the inside line. As you saw Newman lead lap 1, Bobby Labonte is going to lead lap 2. He's going to pull up. And here comes Gordon and Nemechek up the inside. As you see that back half of the field's really spacing and spreading out. They're trying to draft and keep up with this main pack. Jeff Gordon's hanging in front of Nemechek. There goes Kenny Wallace. Dale Jarrett's up the inside. Matt Kenseth's 5th in line on the inside. There goes Nemechek. He wants a bonus point. Remember, you get a bonus point for leading the most laps. Dale Jarrett's trying to peek to the inside of Wallace. There goes Nemechek's going to pull up. That's going to give Kenny Wallace the inside. Now, sometimes that outside line will work. But as you see early on, it is not working out right now. And this is the kind of the start we've seen to the Busch Series last night. Kind of 3x3. The outside line was a little bit more, like it was more competitive. They're just kind of going up there and they're going straight back. One guy Ryan Newman does not want to see lead a lap though is Matt Kenseth. He's now going to lead the inside if Dale Jarrett can't get down in time. And you see the 99's a little high. You see the 25 and 24 get misaligned. That right there is it's gonna lead to wrecks. If you get misaligned, someone loses a little momentum. That's how you get turned and get wrecks. Is the 25 looking for 4 wide on the 88 thinks better of it. Matt Kenseth there that last time by did lead a lap, did get a bonus point. He's going to fall to the middle. The 88 is fast. He's got that Robert Yates engine under that UPS hood. That might make the outside competitive. They're 3 wide. Fords are leading. Jeff Burton goes to the lead. There goes Jeff Green. He finished 3rd, I believe, in the 500. There's Dale Jarrett with a strong push from Nemechek. Dale Jarrett goes to the lead. Coming around to the completion of lap 5 here off turn 4. Looks like the 31's got some engine issues were reported. Here's his group of 7. It's kind of falling off this main pack. There's Kevin Harvick and David Starr. Both had tire issues on the pace lap. And now right there, the outside line is coming back. Jeff Burton's fallen to the middle. The two Hendrick teammates are pushing hard on the outside, trying to get Nemechek the lead. Here comes Dave Blaney up the inside. Nemechek still clear of Jarrett. Jarrett's still clear of Blaney. Jarrett's going to come down in front of Blaney, but it's going to be Joe Nemechek bringing this pack around turn 4. And then he's going to lead a lap. See how tight they are. They're using up 4 lanes. They don't really need to. 24 is trying to see how much room he's got if he can get a run on his teammate. Dale Jarrett's really indecisive what lane he wants to pick. He wants to get the draft from the 25, but also help from the 77, trying to slingshot past the 25. The 25's got help from his teammate. Never mind, Gordon shoots the middle. What a move from Gordon. And right here, if you're Dave Blaney, you're like, come on, like you're just trying to get a run, trying to get momentum. Gordon's going for the lead. Off of turn 4. These guys are getting racy. So you see there's 3 cars up the road right there. That may cause some issues. As look at this roaring pack. Steams towards them. Blaney's up to the middle lane now in front of Burton. Here comes Jeff Green and Greg Biffle. Shooting the inside now with Kyle Petty, Dale Jr. up the inside. Gordon's got a strong hold in the lead. It's Dale Jarrett, Nemechek up top. Look out, Robbie Gordon. Robbie Gordon just killed that whole 2 outside lines. Meanwhile, back up front, it's going to be Jeff Gordon. We're going to go ahead and post the 31 for being too slow. We'll have to see if he can pick it up in the draft. Meanwhile, Jeff Gordon does not have any help. Dale Jarrett around the outside. Help from forward teammate Greg Biffle. Help from junior Brian Vickers. We have not seen him all day. Him and Kurt Busch have been drafting their way. They started in the back. They were able to use Jeff Burton there as kind of a pick to get track position. Meanwhile, Dale Jarrett and Greg Biffle going to draft around the outside of Jeff Gordon. Let's go take a peek here at this second pack here, led by Ryan Newman and Sterling Marlin. We got a couple of Joe Gibbs racing cars here. And then see, these guys are just far and in between of each other. That 31 has definitely split up this field. Meanwhile, back up front, Jeff Gordon's going for the lead on Dale Jarrett. We got 2 more slower cars. Harvick and David Starr are going to be side by side. Harvick's hoping for a yellow. He's multiple laps down. But Mark Martin's going for the lead. Help with Kyle Petty. That 45, remember, was fast in Talladega, but it was not Kyle Petty driving it. It was Rusty Wallace. Kyle Petty had an injury. And they're going to be 3 wide at the line. Mark Martin's going to lead lap 10. 30 laps to go. Now these cars, they seem quick enough. They should be able to blend in fairly nice. But that will slow the momentum of this pack. Now here comes this second pack. Like it's about right around 10 cars or so, maybe 9. There's McMurray kind of by himself, hoping to be absorbed by this third pack. Ward Burton's trying to hang on. Steve Park. Here's this other group. I don't know if I'd classify him as a pack. Meanwhile, back up front, they're 4 wide. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Mark Martin seems to be in the best position, because if they wreck here, he's the only one clear. They're 4 wide. Mark Martin pulls up to block Jared. They're door handle to door handle. They're still 4 wide. Kyle Petty to the lead. Can Harvick clear right here? He can't force it, because if he gets turned, it'll be catastrophic. Catastrophic, not kata. They're still 4 wide. Oh, that might not work. They're squeezing Mark. They're squeezing each other. Starr and Harvick. Side by side. If David Starr could clear Mark Martin, he does for now. They could take a deep breath. I could take a deep breath. But meanwhile, Jeff Green goes to the lead. And he's got a lap lead. At the 91, a Starr. Harvick takes. Oh no, Jeff Green around. Then they wreck down the front stretch. Junior gets tagged. Harvick's around. Dale Jarrett barely misses. Look out, second pack. Big wreck. Johnson, look out. Elliott Sadler, we saw Dave Blaney. There's Kenseth down there on the apron. Mark Martin, I think, has got some damage. Oh, Tony Stewart's smoking. Meanwhile, run back to the line. It's going to be Buckshot Jones in the 10 car, all by himself. Jeff Gordon, Kurt Busch, Paul Menard, they're trying to draft up. I don't think they're going to catch him in time. Unbelievable. There's a 41 blowing up on the apron. That was a crazy last, like 5 laps. Let's go see if we can dissect and see what happened here. Alright, so I just had made a comment coming off of 4 that David Starr was clear of Mark Martin. And then he tried squeezing inside of Kyle Petty. Harvick was not ready for it. And ended up like hooking bumpers and tagging. And then right there, Dave Blaney, nowhere to go, right to David Starr. I'd say both those competitive-wise, those guys are in a world of hurt. See this as this third pack here. Elliott Sadler got to the back end of Marlin. Tried checking it up, ran him over. It's the big one at Daytona, folks. And it's kind of probably a good thing Robbie Gordon, wasn't a part of, didn't completely split this pack up. Because if he did, this would have been way, way bigger. So you see Harvick right here. Not as close to the 10 as he was. And David Starr tried making a move. And right there, they start making contact. Turns Harvick into Kyle Petty, into Jeff Green, Harvick down into Gordon. And right here, these are just kind of simple spins, simple contacts. And here comes this other pack. Wham! And Jack Sprague barely snuck through there. We'll have to get another replay of him. Alright, let's go on board Jack Sprague and see what he saw. Wow. Great avoidance from Jack Sprague. Alright, we are back to live here now. And we'll fast forward this and we'll pick it up when we go back green. There's going to be a lot of damaged race cars out here, but we'll have to see. Alrighty, we're coming off of turn 4 there. We've got 32 cars still in the lead lap. And it looks like 34 cars still in this race. That wreck took out, I think, 8. We are just shy of halfway. Joe Nemechek is your leader with his Hendrick teammates behind him. Buckshot Jones was in the lead, but he had a pit. He had a tire go down under yellow. So you see the 31 there on the inside line. I would not want to be on that inside line, or that middle line for a fact. Yeah, NASCAR's not going to be happy about that 31 there. They were kind of hoping that they'd be able to get it fixed. But I guess not. There goes Harvick trying to block Biffle. He wants to be the lucky dog. And look at John Andretti. He restarted 7th. He's up to 3rd now. NASCAR is going to say the 31 right there is just not quick enough. They're going to go ahead and post him. They weren't able to get it fixed. Look at Nemechek right there. Big checkup. As he's got a pit. No, they're 4 wide again. Terry Labonte, Ken Schrader, Matt Kenseth. they survive for now. That's going to check everybody up right here. Kurt Busch, Greg Biffle, they got to work together as teammates. But right there with the 25 pitting, that checked everybody up. And now the top 4 have pulled away. And look who it is, Ryan Newman. Your Daytona 500 winner, Talladega 1 winner, and your Coca-Cola 600 winner. Now we're in the Pepsi 400. And he is right, he's up here. I mean, he's in the top 4. Then we got these two trying to work together. This pack's trying to catch up to the front 2 of this other group. And they're going to try and chase down the top 4. But right now, John Andretti for Richard Petty is putting competitive lap times in. That is a Dodge slicing through this pack, this air. Now, I don't know what the fuel window is. It'll be interesting. Can these guys make it all the way to the end? There goes Mayfield up the inside. We got 3 different Dodges from 3 different teams. We got Petty, we got Evernham, and we got Penske with 1 random Chevrolet and Brian Vickers from Hendrick Motorsports is the odd man out as of right now. There's Joe Nemechek. He came out of pit road. Wanted to get himself a bonus point. Halfway goes a John Andretti. He's had a very good season. These guys are running 49, like mid 49s. These guys are running 48s. This pack is fast, and they are coming. As the 22 blew up, I thought I seen a puff of smoke. 22's blowing up. There's oil all over the track. Look out. I thought I saw a puff of smoke. And that engine is gone. Is Brian Vickers now is going to go to the lead. Next time by will be 19 laps to go. John Andretti goes from 1st to 4th. Here comes Newman. Will he be able to mount a charge, try and get the lead? He will not. Mayfield can't get there. It'll be Vickers. And Steve Park was right there. These guys were flying. That was a big save right there for the 25. Let's go see. So right here, I was looking at somebody, and hold on, wait for it to get in the corner. Right there it went. And Kenseth had to check up. I don't know if he got in the oil or not, but yeah. But, yeah. New leader, Brian Vickers. Alright, we've had absolute pandemonium under this yellow. We've had the 18 blow their engines under caution right after the 22 blew up. With it being Daytona Beach, we're going to get restarted here with 15 laps to go. Penske's 1-2. With it being down here at the beach, there's a lot of sand, a lot of debris, a lot of dirt. Can get caught up in these engines and these radiators and block them up. They can blow up. We've had Dell Jr. blew up. The 99 had a tire failure under yellow as well. 22 blew up. The 31 also had engine issues. Yeah, it's a crazy race so far. Don't look now. Here comes Jack Sprague and Jerry Nadeau up the inside. The 0, the 0, 1, and the 1. If you switch Terry Labonte and Jack Sprague. But anyways, we got Penske sitting 1-2 right now. But here comes Sprague and Nadeau up the inside. Don't look now, but Bill Elliott, I don't even want to mention his name. I feel he's just had terrible luck in this world, in this NR sim. He was going to win Atlanta at the end of last year. Bobby Labonte came up and swiped his glory. He was running really, really, really good in Michigan. Blew up running second. I want to stop talking about him because I feel like I'm going to jinx him. And I kind of want to keep this pulling up because the rate of everyone blowing up. As the Jerry Nadeau goes to the inside in the 0-1 Army. He can't get to the lead, though. Not enough speed in that 0-1. He needs Jeff Gordon behind him or someone fast to push him. There goes Ken Schrader looking to the inside of Gordon. Is he there? As Bill Elliott's going to grab the lead in that Dodge. Can he clear park? He does. Does he pull down? He does. Hey, he pulls back up in front of Sprague. It looks like 21 cars are in this front pack. So there's Jimmy Johnson. He's slow. Very, very slow. I don't know if there's a cylinder down on that 48. There's the 4. There's the 72, the 38. They both got crash damage. Kevin Harvick, Dale Jarrett, Kurt Busch. There's Joe Nemechek. Martin Truex Jr. is trying to hang on to the back of this pack. I think he may have lost the draft. Paul Menard's hanging on by the skin of his teeth. And while I was yapping, Steve Park's going to the lead. It's going to be a drag race here with John Andretti, Kenny Wallace, and Jack Sprague drafting up. 12 laps to go. Most likely somebody in this top 20 from the 2 to the 23 might win this race. And if the 60 of Martin Truex Jr. can hang on to this draft, he is right on the edge of it. I don't know if he can hang on, though. As your point leader, Matt Kenseth, this 32 is blowing up in the middle of the field. Are you kidding me? That's another engine failure. And that has completely split this pack in half. Does not matter. We're going to get a yellow coming to 11 laps to go. And John Andretti's going to lead with help from Jerry Nadeau. Steve Park third, Terry Labonte fourth. You hate to see that for Ricky Craven. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 engine issues tonight. Been a crazy night. I think the 41's got engine issues. Yeah, the 32, the 18, the 8, the 22, another 31. So what, that 6? Been a crazy night. Now the 43 hangs a left from the lead. What? John Andretti from the lead is on the apron. He's saying he's got a tire coming apart, coming to 10 laps to go from the lead. That's going to hand the lead to Jerry Nadeau. Are you kidding me? Alrighty, here we come. We got 28 cars still on the track. We got 27 lead lap cars. We're coming to 7 laps to go. We're running out of time here. So we are green. Bill Elliott gets a great jump. What will Vickers, Jack Sprague, Jeremy Mayfield, and others do? Can Kenny Wallace, he had a great duel in Speed Weeks earlier this season when we were in Daytona last. Can he hang on? Can he win for RCR? RCR this race, honestly this season has been very underwhelming. Kevin Harvick had a tire failure before the race even started. He had to come down. He lost 4 laps earlier. He's down now 2 laps down. Robbie Gordon had an engine issue. Didn't listen to NASCAR, got DQ'd. But Bill Elliott with a huge power move around the outside. Next time by will be 6 laps to go. So we'll kind of take an idea of here. We'll kind of shuffle through this field, kind of get an idea where everybody's at. There's Ryan Newman back there, one of our favorites, probably the favorite. John Andretti had that tire coming apart. He's going to have to try and slingshot around everybody. As Bill Elliott leads. Yeah, John Andretti's going to try and latch onto the back of these two. Ryan Newman's got a big draft from Nadeau. These guys are all drafting, and they may catch up. We'll have to see. I don't even know if they have enough time to catch up. Those guys all pitted. Meanwhile, back up front, Kenny Wallace goes back to the lead. And like we talked in the Speed Weeks, we got the Mountain Dew duo up top. Couple dodges. Like we talked about Speed Weeks about 6 to 7 months ago. You know, who's gonna... Oh, Vickers is looking aggressive, trying to make it 4 wide. We saw that with David Starr and Harvick earlier. That did not work out. Like I was saying, though, in Speed Weeks, when do you want to be leading? Do you want to be leading On the last lap, do you want to be leading with 3 to go? Like, if you get the lead now, and if the wreck is big enough, we may not get restarted as Ricky Rudd and Matt Kenseth make a move to the inside. If we get a big enough wreck, we may not go back green. So when do you want the lead? But if you make your move, like if Kenseth goes the lead here and gets shuffled out, like when do you want to make your move? This time by will be 4 to go. As you got Kenseth and Jeff Gordon right there. Kenseth huge. It's just all over the 21. The 33 led that lap. Are they going to be 4 wide for the lead? Jeff Gordon thinks better of it and backs off. But Kenseth is still holding him tight. Gordon's like, if you're going to give me the space, I'm going to take it. If they wreck here, this might be the race. They're 4 wide for the lead. Jeff Gordon, Ken Schrader's trying to get a run up the inside. Matt Kenseth's trying to pull away, trying to clear Gordon. As he clears for now, Gordon's going to let him back in. Next time by will be 3 laps to go. Gordon is all over the back end of Matt Kenseth. Trying to draft with Matt Kenseth, trying to get him up front and keep him in the lead. Kenny Wallace up top, 3 to go. Yeah, that 9 and 19 there are fast. They are drafting with the 33. As you see the 12 back there, we'll take a quick peek here at the back of this field doing 49 ones. 49.8. He's lost the pack unless his whole field blows up. Big wreck. That's the only chance he's going to have to win this race. He will not sweep Daytona unless something catastrophic happens to this top, 17 cars? Next time by will be 2 laps to go. Kenny Wallace up top. But he can't get too far out front. If he gets too far out front, the 9 and the 19 is the inside line's pitting. That's going to completely split apart this pack. Do they have enough fuel? Is that the issue? Do these guys have enough gas? They tried stretching it a little bit. It's 1 Coca-Cola versus 3 Pepsi. And Matt Kenseth is going to the lead. With help from Ricky Rudd, do these guys have enough gas? It's right there. There's Kevin Harvick. He's going to pull up. He's going to give the draft to Ricky Rudd. He's going to end up blocking Ricky Rudd. Next time by will be the white flag. Can Matt Kenseth hang on? Does he have the gas? Mayfield and Bill Elliott pit. Oh, Harvick gets into the back into Bill Elliott. Is this the race? Caution is out. Matt Kenseth gets back to the line. Matt Kenseth will win this race as long as he can maintain pace speed. And that's the race right there. As long as he can maintain pace speed and get back to the line, Matt Kenseth will be your winner in the Summer Daytona race. Ricky Rudd, Steve Park, there's Jeff Gordon with the top 5. There's Terry Labonte, top 10 for Andretti. Greg Biffle, top 10. Buckshot Jones, top 10. Ryan Newman, top 10. Jimmy Spencer with a great run. There's Jeremy Mayfield. We'll have to see how everything cycles here. But this is the white flag lap. And we are looking at Matt Kenseth with how many engine failures, with how many flat tires we've had this race. I don't want to say anything until he goes under that checkered flag and across that start-finish line. But as of right now, he is leading on the last lap, coming around, following the pace car. I mean, this race was crazy. 3 wide, there was 4 wide, couple big wrecks. There's a 33's pitting. He is hanging a left. He's out of gas. The 33's out of fuel. RCR has not had a good race at all. There was another car I felt like. The 38 looks like he's pitting right there. And Matt Kenseth will win. Second place will go to Ricky Rudd. Third place. And it looks like Terry Labonte still finishes 6th. So I believe the 33 will still got a top 5. Oh, man. Yeah, he will get a top 5 there. But Matt Kenseth is going to be your Daytona winner by that much. 2/100ths of a second. Yeah, right here being pushed by Mayfield. So this was right here. Bill Elliott's pitting from like almost a third lane. Tried coming down. And something happened to Harvick as well. He was slow right there, and Ricky Rudd just kind of got right there and tagged him. And then he was coming up. Bill Elliott was coming down, and that's Coca-Cola and Mountain Dew crime right there. But Harvick was able to lock it down. Everyone was able to get around him. And that's the race. Do this just for safe measures. We got Jimmy Johnson, Elliott Sadler, a lot of retirees here. Harvick finished 28th, 3 laps down, but Matt Kenseth, your big time winner right there, he will extend his point lead pretty substantially. Kind of go through here. Mark Martin, another bad race. Jimmy Johnson did not need that in his quest for the championship this season. Jeff Gordon finished 4th though, which is pretty good. Alrighty, well, the place where I usually update the points and stuff, they are in the middle of updating it, I think, or something's broken on my end. I can try and get the points. I doubt it'll work, but yeah, if this just ends right here, then I wasn't able to update the points. I will try and update them as soon as possible. But yeah, next week I believe is Chicagoland at night, so that'll be fun. Another night race, another Saturday night. And yeah, well, we will see you guys in 7 days' time. Congratulations to Matt Kenseth and Roush. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.